Condom. How does condom works? Condom kills sperm in two ways. Physically blocking them from reaching the egg, in some cases through a spermicide coating that damages or immobilizes the sperm. Condom act as a barrier, a physical barrier, preventing semen from entering the vagina and potentially freezing an egg. Some condoms are also coated with a spermicide, chemical that damages or immobilizes the sperm, further reducing the chances of the pregnancy. Condom creates a barrier between the penis and the vagina, preventing sperm from entering the female reproductive tract. Some condoms have a spermicide coating, typically containing an naloxone 9, which damages or immobilizes sperm, further preventing fertilization. By preventing sperm from entering the vagina and by using spermicide to further damage or immobilizing sperm, condom significantly reduces the chance of the pregnancy and also offers protection against certain STDs. For condom to be effective, they need to be used correctly every time, including proper application and removal. While latex condoms are common, most common polyurethane condoms are good alternative for those with the latex allergies. Spermicide can sometimes increase the risk of the STDs, especially if the spermicide is used improperly. Later on we'll see what is the use of the spermicide, why it is used, can you use or can we not use, we'll see later. What is a lubricated condom and non-lubricated condom? Lubricated condom has substance, lube, that help reduces the friction during the sex. Friction can increase the risk of the torn or ripped condom. Some condoms are coated with a spermicide, a substance that slows down the sperm, so it can't reach your partner's egg. Non-lubricated condoms, as the name suggested, aren't lubricated. You can use the over-the-counter lubricant with any condom. With latex condom, use water-based lubricant, non-oil-based tubes. Oil weakens latex rubber, increases the risk of the tear, break or leak. But some people have allergy to the latex that causes skin rashes, itching and other problems. Don't use latex condoms if you or your partner has a latex allergy. Instead, try this internal female condom, which consists of synthetic non-latex material called Natraline. Second is external male condom, made from the polyurethane, a type of the plastic. And third is natural skin condom or condom made from the natural material. That is, natural condom prevent pregnancy, but they are not recommended for prevention. Now we will see what male condom do and what female condom do. Male condom is the external condom, sometimes called as external condom. This condom go over the penis to collect the ejaculation fluid. And second is the internal condom, that is a female condom. An external condom goes inside the vagina to keep sperm from entering to the uterus. A soft flexible ring attached to the condom stay outside the vagina for easy removal. Internal condoms may not be effective as external condoms in preventing the STDs. Now we'll discuss about the spermicide. What are the spermicide? All spermicide works by preventing sperm from fertilizing an egg. Spermicide come in many forms and are applied in different ways. You can select the option that works best for you. Be sure to read the direction on the package and wash your hands before applying spermicide. First is spermicide gel, cream or jelly. Gels, cream and jellies typically come in tubes and contain an applicator. Similar to the tampon applicators, this benefit of the spermicide in this form is that it can double as a lubricant. What you have to do is, in spermicide gel, creams or jelly, first fill the applicator according to the instruction. Make sure the applicator is inserted deep into the vagina before releasing the spermicide. These are more effective when applied 10 to 15 minutes before intercourse. Second is the spermicide forms. Spermicide forms comes in a aerosol can and contain an applicator. You will fill the applicator with a form according to the direction on the package. Typically, you have to shake it. Then can be activate the form before dispensing the spermicide. This type of the spermicide only lasts about 30 minutes. So, you should have intercourse within that time. Third is the spermicide suppositories. Spermicide suppositories, the type of the spermicide come in a tablet that melts one it's inside your vagina like other forms. You need to insert the suppository as close to your cervix as possible and at least for 10 to 15 minutes before sex. You may feel it dissolve but not always. Fourth is a spermicide film. A spermicide film, a small thin sheet of film is inserted into your vagina as close to the cervix as possible. It coated in spermicide and full melts once it's inside your vagina. It needs to be inserted at least 15 minutes before intercourse so it has the time to dissolve. Fifth is spermicide sponge. A small, soft sponge containing spermicide is moistened with water. Once it's wet, you insert the sponge into your vagina. The benefit of this method is you can insert the sponge up to 24 hours prior to the intercourse. However, you must leave the sponge in for at least 6 hours before intercourse. It's one of the most expensive forms of the spermicide available. Sixth is the spermicide condoms. Spermicide condoms are pre-coated in spermicide. Spermicide condoms are just used like regular condoms but can be more expensive and expire sooner. Think of the spermicide condom are getting two birth control method in one product. So I hope you got an idea what is a spermicide, how it works. Now how the spermicide condom work. They are the condoms you can buy at a store and they are pre-coated with an naloxone 9. The chemical is spermicide that doesn't damage the condom in any way and provide an extra layer of the protection against the pregnancy. You can also buy condom and spermicide separately but use them together. In this case, you insert the spermicide into your vagina and your partner wears a condom. Using a condom with a spermicide also help protect you from the STDs. Be careful, spermicide condom expires and won't be effective if its pass expires. But if you are using the spermicide, you must contact your healthcare provider before using it because some people may have side effect from the chemical in the spermicide. The most common side effect is the irritation to the vagina or the penis. Once the irritation occurs, it's easier for the infection to enter the skin. Spermicide are generally safe, but if it causes redness or irritation, it's the best to stop using them. There are many other forms of the birth control that may work better for you. Now we'll see the general guidelines for using the spermicide. That is, you need to insert spermicide deep into your vagina. Second is, it should be inserted at least 10 to 15 minutes before sex for it is to be effective. Third is, most spermicides are only effective for 60 minutes. Fourth is, reapply spermicide each time for have sex. Fifth is, never wash out or remove spermicide after having sex. And sixth is, nothing else should go into your vagina for at least 6 hours so it can continue to work. Now, with the good things, some are bad things also of the spermicide. So, you will see a foul smelling or odor colored vaginal discharge, rash or sores on the vagina, painful urination, fever or chills, pelvic or abdominal pain, painful sex. Using of the spermicide, you can experience all this following. So you need to contact with your healthcare provider. Now we'll see what are the disadvantages of the spermicide. It has been used correctly and according to the instructions on the label. It has to be reapplied each time of having sex. It doesn't protect against the sexually transmitted diseases, that is a STI. It may cause irritation and pain. It can increase the risk of HIV infection. It can be linked to increase the urinary tract infection. These are the disadvantages of the spermicides. Now, what are the advantages of spermicide if you are using? It's inexpensive, it's easy to use and apply. You can buy a spermicide at most stores and supermarket, but I suggest you use it according to the healthcare provider. It doesn't contain hormones. It can double as lubricant. If you like the information, please comment me in the comment section.